What's up with that?
You want to see this?
I thought it was
All right.
pretty charged.
Welcome everyone to the Monday afternoon Advocate News meeting. I'm editor publisher Chris Cobbler. With me as always to my left
I'm Becky Cooper, managing editor.
and to my right.
Tony Belandron, city editor.
I'm waiting for the video to pop up. I'm behind the camera.
Thomas Martinez, digital editor.
So let us know what you think of the stories we're working on, any suggestions you have for stories we should be working on. That's why we come on every weekday to hear from you, our legions of viewers. I'll turn it down so I can hear you. All right, I gotta turn it down so I can hear you. How's that make sense? Well, we'll warm you up with a trivia question. I'll type in hello first so you get how the game is played. You type in whatever's on your mind and we'll respond to that either during the meeting if we catch it or after the meeting. So, but the trivia question to get us warmed up is the NBA logo features a now iconic silhouette of a player in motion. Who is the silhouette based on? Who is that? You know, I know the silhouette.
A basketball player.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar, that was not even close. But no, I mean he's. Who do you think it is, Tom? I haven't looked. I don't know who it is.
Bill Russell.
I would guess
You
Michael Jordan.
know it's Bill Russell?
I don't know for sure.
You think it's
but
Bill Russell? I think it's more someone like
Michael Jordan.
Oscar Robertson or something like that. No.
Now what era?
Michael Jordan.
Since when?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It's like now iconic silhouette. It could be Michael Jordan. How long has that NBA logo been around? I don't know.
Good question.
Larry Bird. I'll just
Larry
throw it.
Bird,
I'll throw
yeah.
it one.
Magic Johnson. Well, you're going for NBA famous players, but I was thinking like Oscar Robertson for
Who is
some
he?
reason. Just a '60s star.
Mhm.
Yeah. Julius Irving. There's
Oh,
a,
that'd be cool.
but
Ice
he was an
Cream.
ABA star, so maybe the NBA wouldn't like it before he became an NBA star.
Is he still around?
Julius
I think
Irving.
so.
Yeah.
He's the Iceman, right?
Yes.
No, that's George Gervin. Right?
Oh, Julius Irvin was a 76er star.
Yeah, 76.
George Gervin was a San Antonio
Yeah,
player known as the
nice.
Iceman.
Right there.
Okay.
I can't believe I pulled that out before I think. But
Yeah.
I was watching the NBA the other day, just a little piece of it, and it was the Rockets playing with what's his name, James Harden. That is such boring basketball, I have to say. I mean, this was toward the end of the game too, when the NBA guys actually play. But you know, James Harden brings the ball up the court, faces down his opponent, and launches a three. Like, wow, that's some great team basketball they got going on there. And that's just they do over and over and over. Occasionally, he drives. The Rockets lost it because I feel like their opponents were actually playing slightly more team basketball, and at the end, and won the game as a result of that. But it is so boring. But I'm a college basketball fan where they actually move the ball around. And they certainly don't have the talent that these NBA guys. They can't play like that. So if you're just looking just at the talent, but I was thinking, what the most boring job in the world was, I want to get on the Rockets because I can go stand off to the side and let James Harden go one-on-one.
You still get a paycheck.
I can get that because that's all the guys are. There's no moving without the ball. There's nothing going on. It's just standing around while he. Is that how you see it, Tom?
It's basically become an isolation game, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if that'll ever change or not. And then there's some D here and there, but it just depends. You watch the Spurs with Sherry, so maybe you guys get more enjoyment out of it than I do.
Sometimes I watch. Sometimes I'm reading.
Yeah.
I don't like the NBA. That's my least favorite.
Yeah.
Besides hockey, my least favorite sport.
Hockey life
Later.
is fun, actually.
I used to like basketball though.
I used to watch the NBA back in the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson duels, and it just seemed like the NBA was more fun then. I don't know if it's changed or I've changed, but it seemed like it was more fun then. But that's a long ways from our trivia question. Of course, tonight's a big basketball game. Kansas at TCU.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're
We have-
going to Dallas?
Yeah, not on Monday night. I can't make that work. I haven't gone with Paul to the TCU games, but neither one of us can make that work in the middle of the week. And
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not playing on Saturday. I would go. I would definitely go because we've been. But KU's not had a good road record this year, so
No.
this is going to be rough. We'll see.
Who won the K-State game?
They
K-State.
Didn't they lose to
They lost at
Oklahoma?
K-State.
Oh, yeah, they lost
Well,
at
at
K-State.
K-State, they just won home against Oklahoma State, which they should have won. They looked pretty good in doing it, so it's been a real up and down season. But this game at TCU is a big deal. TCU just won at Iowa State, which is sort of a surprise. Iowa State's pretty strong. Anyway, let's get to the news. We have a news feature by Kira about a woman who's been training for the Citizens Half Marathon, which is a benefit for cancer, and this woman's father is undergoing chemo treatment at Citizens now, so it sounds like a very nice profile story to be done. Got a photo of the woman running and a contributed photo of her father. Kira also is doing a follow-up on the voter citizenship story and looking at what the regional counties are doing and talking to the people who were on that citizenship list. Catherine's working on a story about Texan gas station perhaps coming to Goliad, and I think we also ought to ask if they're really going to give tax abatements for a big gas station. That seems interesting to me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And that what you need to do. It would seem like economic development, that wouldn't be considered primary jobs. I don't know.
They're only gonna hire, what, 4?
No, they said 40. It's a big truck stop, I guess.
Gonna hire
And it certainly
40.
would be, as they said, I don't know how many are full-time versus part-time. That'd be a good question.
It's
But
open 24 hours a day.
yeah, and it'd be, it'd certainly be good for sales tax in Goliad, I guess. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but we can specify that. But that's not exactly what you think of as the spirit of tax abatements. Then we've got the story we've been talking about forever. Should run tomorrow, I think, the 100 Club's 40th annual banquet.
Yeah.
It's already been posted online, I think, but that's fine. That's fine. And we got a job fair that TxDOT is having, that Texas Workforce. Commissioners met today. I don't think they had a lot on their agenda, though, from reading the advance.
Right, they talk more about that insurance.
Yeah. We got our reader photo contest with hair, your baby's first haircut, which I think we already got a submission on that one. I saw over the weekend.
Years ago, I was putting together this little scrapbook for Gary, I think when he turned 30 or something.
Yeah.
And his dad gave me a newspaper clipping of Gary getting his first haircut when he lived in Pearsall or wherever, and he made the front page of the newspaper. It was
Yeah.
really cute.
That is cute. That's very cute.
I think I still have hair from my first hair.
Well, how about in our kids' baby book is their hair, a little clip of it. Yeah, people do that.
Well, I wanted, I don't know. I mean, it was my parents.
You could probably use that hair back right now.
Yeah, I could. Get it transplanted back. I think you need the root.
Maybe you can get the DNA out of it and you could be replicated after you're gone. Kind of like.
Well, I ate half of it thinking that would work too.
All right. Then we have our Year Schools page tomorrow. Amber, education reporter, writing about St. Joe students who painted an Insta wall at the Greg Spears Realty office off of Airline Road. So that's cool. Chamberlain has photos and all the regular Year Schools items. And in sports, we've got a story about West girls. They have a bi-district game against Cal Allen at 6:30 in Beeville. And East, we got advance their basketball playoff situation. And let's see, so we've got the state digest on here. I know the big story in the state is President Trump is coming to El Paso, and Beto O'Rourke is having his own rally.
Yes, it's interesting. They're both going on at the same time.
Across the street from one another, right?
Are they?
That's what I heard this morning.
One of them, well, Beto's is celebration of El Paso being a binational community and basically disputing the president's claim that the wall helped build El Paso to what it is today. But Beto saying no, it was the people that built the city.
What time's the rally start? I don't even know.
I think it was, that was 8 o'clock, 7 or 8.
It's gonna be a
And they're in
Busy
Eastern
for us.
time, right? I mean, they're in Mountain time.
Mountain time.
7 or 8 our time?
Maybe we'll put that
I
in the
don't know.
skybox, actually.
That's a good question.
Rally in El Paso. Okay. We need a poll question. I don't know what that'd be, whether related to that or something else. A cancer run.
If you had a chance to see Beto or the president, which one would you go?
I think we know what our readers would vote
Yes.
on that one. So,
How about?
do you like the NBA?
Do you think the government will shut down on Friday?
Right.
Yes.
So do I.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
But right now,
Will the federal government?
Partial, or I guess, will there be a partial federal government shutdown?
Of course, that's just you guessing. Will there be a partial? I mean, nobody knows. I mean, unless you're in the government shutdown on Friday.
Well, they had
Do you
a
care?
Republican, I don't know if he was senator or House, who said they were hopeful on Friday, but it kind of fell through because, and also Tuesday, I think today's the critical time because it would take at least 3 days to get it through both houses and then to the president, and then that takes us to Friday.
What else is going on in the national, international scene? Was there anything else this morning? There was the Grammys last night, which I watched some of. Watching the Grammys.
I
Saw
watched a little
Miley
bit.
Cyrus sing with Dolly Parton.
Oh my
Yeah.
And it
gosh.
was Casey Musgraves was a big winner.
I thought,
I like Casey Musgraves. I'm still kicking myself that I didn't see her at Schrader Hall.
Who was the person who was getting a lot of accolades on social media? Was it Alicia Keys for her performance?
I guess she was the host. Alicia
Oh, she was
Keys
the host.
And she doesn't wear makeup for
Does
some
she
reason.
not? Wow.
For some reason.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paula told me that. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay.
I learned that on The Voice when she posted, or it was,
She stopped wearing makeup. I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's some woman whose gown was in support of President Trump, and on the back in red paint it said, "Build the wall."
I don't. Who was that? I didn't see that one.
That was some woman. She's come to these
performer?
other things. Yeah, she's a singer. I've never heard of, but they say she's come to these awards programs before wearing controversial clothing.
I didn't
Well,
see
they all.
that.
That's what they do at the
Was I
Grammys,
watched-
don't you?
I didn't watch the first 20 minutes of it though, and I missed.
You see Lady Gaga sing "Shallows." That was a good performance.
You know, I had a conversation with my friend about that. I thought it worked better in the movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh yeah.
I thought that song was better performed in
As
the
a
movie
duet.
as a duet, and also in slow pace and not such hard acoustic guitar in it. Because I told my friend I think this version just ruined the song for me.
Wow.
It
I
did.
didn't
It's
know
like
that.
I muted it, I think, or turned it down. It's like,
I'm
how
not good.
how can you butcher your own song? Because it wasn't that hard acid rock style, you
Wow.
know, or
That was
hard
not
rock.
acid rock.
I
That's
know,
not
I know that was
I
not
don't know
acid
what to
rock,
tell you.
but that was harsh rock.
Tom listens to
flavor.
acid rock. That was not it.
That was harsh rock style. Her voice was drowned out by the acoustic guitar, but in
By
the
an electric
movie,
guitar. All right.
but whatever.
All right.
Thing with electricity running through
Alright.
the guitar, whatever you want to call it.
That's not the acoustic guitar.
What is it?
Electric guitar.
Electric? Okay, whatever. What's an
Acoustic is
acoustic?
just
By itself?
by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Is it?
a- yeah.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
no electronics or anything.
No
Okay.
electronics. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Maestro.
All right.
But it's
Unplugged.
that guitar. All I heard was the
Unplugged.
damn guitar, and it's like you couldn't even hear her voice. You couldn't hear the lyrics,
Well-
and in the movie it was
Well, because
better.
you turned it down.
Don and Pat, did you like the Grammys last night? Did you listen to it? I turned it off by 10 though.
And I thought Diana Ross's appearance was really weak. You know, everyone was like on nails because she was going up and down those stairs in that big dress she couldn't see her feet in.
She did a good job for as old as she is.
Well,
singing.
no. I just thought Dolly Parton got to sing more of her repertoire
Yeah.
of songs. Diana Ross comes out and just belts out one, and then it's like, you know, she delivers a message, you know, of unity or something like that, and it's like, come on, let's sing some other
What song
Diana
did she
Ross
sing?
songs.
What song did she sing?
Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of the song is. I
I
assume
fast
it's
forwarded
Reach Out
through
and Touch. Well, I mean, I thought the dress was really, you know, I give it a 10.
Yeah.
The dress, that red ball gown dress, it was really cool. But anyway,
All right.
so
Well, that's our
it's like-
critique of the Grammys. Anybody else have opinions? Colby.
And then I didn't realize
Grammys opinion?
Michelle Obama was so tall.
Well, she certainly looked a lot taller than those
Maybe
she
it
was
was
with.
his
The
shoes.
shoes. Paula said it was because now she's not first lady. She can wear higher heels. I don't,
Well, she couldn't be taller than her husband during
Yeah.
the presidency.
so now she's wearing higher heels. Okay. She got a big applause. I'll say that.
Yeah, she did.
So to answer our trivia question, now we covered the Grammys.
And in 2 weeks, it's the Oscars.
The NBA logo features a now iconic silhouette of a player in motion. Who's the silhouette based on? We have the guess of, what did you say?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. I said Oscar Robertson. You said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not very well. And
Michael
or you could say
Jordan.
who else?
Larry
You
Bird.
said
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. I threw out Julius Erving as a long shot, but it is Jerry West. I was in the right era.
Yes.
Jerry West, All-Star
right,
Lakers
man.
player from 60 to 74.
Should have.
When tasked with, I was in the right era. When tasked with designing the logo, Alan Siegel of global branding strategy firm Siegel Plus Gale was inspired by a dynamic game photo of West. Didn't Jerry West play at UCLA? Is that where he was? Where did he go?
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure. He was the Lakers. The Sunday paper articles regarding retail business were very thorough and informative. They took an amazing amount of research from reporters. Thank you for including Days Gone By. Thank you, Pat. I'm glad you brought that up because I thought that was one of the best analyses of the local economy in years. I mean, he really looked at, there are a lot of data to think about, number of businesses now versus 2000, number of jobs now versus 2000, the population growth now versus 2000, and the factors that went into all that. I thought if you really study that and think about that, you have a lot more insight into our local economy than people that necessarily do just kind of popping off about why is Montana Mike's closing or whatever. That really would provide a lot of meat to any thoughts and commentary about their local economy. And appreciate your participation in that story too, Pat. Thank you very much.
What got me was all the chains that have announced bankruptcy,
Yeah.
and we still have the stores here that are open. It's like, wow.
Right. We're going to the retail coaches talking Wednesday. We can make sure
Wednesday,
we're
yeah.
planning to cover that Wednesday and see what they've got to say. But certainly, you've got a great understanding of the issue if you read that story versus whatever the retail coach says on Wednesday, which we will cover. Any other things coming up we should talk about before we sign up? Sign off.
We have Knowledge Bowl coming up on the 22nd. It's a couple
Yeah.
Fridays away. If you haven't got your team together, you
You
need
gonna
to
be
do
on our team?
that. It's all in the name of literacy. So
What day of the week is the game?
it's
We
a
need
Friday,
to recruit.
22nd.
Friday the 22nd.
$25 fee.
No,
Just to participate.
I'll buy you soda.
Yeah, Harvey did not help Victoria. Definitely not Pat. Although we had
You were big on that.
covered Sunday of
in your first go around.
homeowner assistance program. But all right. Well, anyway, if you have any other news tips or comments, you can give us a call here at the newsroom at 574-1222. Peace out.